Next up, it's our Agent of Change Award. And the recipients of the Agent of Change Award are people who are doing magnificent work within the community to take surfing out to others and help others in a great way. And this year we are very, very proud to celebrate Operation Amped. This is a group that has been using the healing powers of surfing to help American servicemen, warriors who are coming home wounded physically, mentally, and emotionally, and many times they have been displaced and don't have family and friends or a government that's willing to help them get through it, and they've gone out and they've reached out in the community and taken these guys out into the water and have changed their lives, help people get back to who they really are. Let's take a look at some of the work they're doing. Operation Amped, our Agents of Change.
Fall asleep in my car, pouring coffee and tea.
My name's Tom Tapp. I'm the founder of Operation Amped, and I help facilitate programs and chapters. Operation Amped came from basically me going surfing with a guy who had a disability. We're walking across a crowded beach, and just like he was crawling on all fours. Like that's what this guy had to do to go surfing. He was just a normal guy, despite his disabilities. And we went out, and he was a kneeboarder, and he ripped. He was a better surfer than me.
As he thought more about it, watched this guy surf, realized how possible it really is, he also connected that up with all the news stories that were coming out of Iraq and Afghanistan about soldiers coming home with amputations, missing legs and arms, and traumatic brain injuries. And that's where the connection really got made. He thought this was a way that he could make a difference.
Nights like a movie.
We're on Oahu at Waikiki, and we're doing an Operation Amped, our first ever Operation Amped event in Hawaii. And we've got about 20 or so veterans from different facilities here on the island. The biggest thing that I see at every event is that a lot of guys come in and you can see the weight, you can see the burden on them. And then when they learn to surf and they get out and they catch that first wave, they're upright and their eyes are open and their heads are up and they smile and they're so excited. That feeling, I watch them remember if maybe they've forgotten or they learned that that's still possible for them. That's still in the world for them, that they can have that feeling.
You're the only one I want. My summertime, dear. Ooh, like the weather.
Just a great day to be on Waikiki Beach and share with other veterans. I just had a fantastic ride. It was a lot of fun. It was Tony, the instructor, was just absolutely excellent. I had a great time. I'm a surfer now.
I can hear it beating.
To present a donation to Operation Amped on behalf of Surfer Magazine, please welcome Surfer Magazine's managing editor, Mr. Brendan Thomas.
Thanks, Sal. I'm actually the editor, not the managing editor, but that's fine. It's safe to assume that most of the people in this room make a living from surfing, and we all get to surf a lot. And because of that, we probably have a tendency to get a little jaded at times. You know, we complain that the surf isn't perfect, the wind isn't right, the tide's too low, it's too crowded. And we just forget that riding a wave is a thrilling experience. And the Operation Amped, they devote their time and their energy into, sharing that thrill with people that really benefit from time in the water. So I can't really think of a better recipient for this year's Agent of Change than Operation Amped. You guys do great work, so Keenan and Tom, if you guys want to come up and collect this $10,000 check from Surfer Magazine and its readers.
It's a good thing the check's big. It's a big number. I don't know where to set that. Thank you, first and foremost, to Surfer Magazine for this recognition and your support throughout the year, Joel Patterson. The Grind Media team, Tammy and Tony Moniz, for that wonderful event in Waikiki. We couldn't have done it without any of you guys. There were 22 veterans. Who knows what they would have been doing that day, but they were on the beach surfing with us, and it was really amazing. Thank you to Alex French for his telling our story so beautifully in the April issue of Surfer Magazine. We get asked sometimes what Operation Amped is. I give various answers. The one I'm going to give tonight is that Operation Amped is love, it's generosity, it's healing, and it's surfing. And we share this award with every wonderful human being who's brought themselves to Operation Amped and made it what it is. All the veterans who've come out, taken a chance, didn't know if they could surf, didn't know what they could do anymore after life-changing injuries and illnesses. All the volunteers who've helped us out, everybody who's shredded their feet on the bottom at churches, gotten beat up by waves on the inside just to, push a vet into a wave or push a board back out. All of their families, all of our donors, and all the people like Chris Tomlin, who's a Marine, a surfer, a shaper. He's a guy who has made that journey to combat, a lot of combat, and back home. And most importantly, he's made that journey back into the ocean to heal. Turn it over to him.
Well, I will have to admit, I'm pretty nervous. I'm standing in front of a bunch of people I've looked up to my whole life since I was a child. So I thought, going overseas would be, the difficult part. And actually being wounded and coming home was actually the most difficult part. Whether it be dealing with, my family and things that had changed and, constant medical appointments and the stress of being home and just overwhelming. I did find my healing through the ocean. And that is what I have, something in common with a lot of people in this room is most people know that no matter how bad of a day you have or what's going on, you can go out in the ocean and, you don't have to apologize, you don't have to say anything, you don't have to explain yourself, it's always there. And I just want to thank Billabong and Surfer Magazine for giving the opportunity to programs like Operation Amped and to see these guys coming home, these women and these men who have given everything, and to see these smiles on their faces. And for one moment, you get to see all the stress and all the nightmares disappear. And it's dumped through the ocean. So I just want to thank all of you for what you've done for the surfing community, for people like me who get to come home and enjoy it, and again to Billabong and Surfer Magazine. Thank you so much.